Hey Libra, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for January 4th, 2024. This is for Libra. Last shuffle coming out here for Libra. Alright Libra, what we have is the healing light, and we have intuition and manifestation. This would be a person, well, this is you, Sun. You may be looking at things saying, you know what, I'm trying to manifest a brighter future, a brighter life, brighter me. Spirit wants you to look at some things with the Ace of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. You may feel like you're always, gosh, there's something about, with the healing light, this is about something you need to really take a deep dive into. There's something that you may have healed within you. And a lot of what you may have healed within you is dealing with situations where you are doing most of the work. And then, yeah. It's like it seems like you end up doing most of the work in a situation, and it's obvious, but then you get blamed for things that happen. You know, this is giving a vibe of a person who usually takes on a lot. And when you do take it on, if something doesn't go right, then everybody looks at Libra, but they don't really help. You know what I mean? Like, it's all of their responsibilities. It's everybody's responsibility. We're all a part of this, right? Everybody's here. We're supposed to be doing our work together. Libra says, oh, it's okay. I'll try to take on majority of it. Something that doesn't go exactly correctly, all of a sudden, fingers are being pointed at you. Looks like there's also some competition that you've had to deal with. It's very obvious. A lot of you may want this to be broadcast. I wouldn't say broadcast, but you may want it to be out in the open at this point with the Sun. Ace of Wands, World, Eight of Wands, and Six of Pentacles with healing light is a very an energy of you will take on more because you want to get something done, right? You want to get something done quickly. It's like, if I want it done right, I got to do it myself. You want something completed. Typically what ends up happening with you is that you jump and take on so much, and they want to call attention to you on how you do that. And then later on, you're like, I had to do it by myself. And they're like, well, nobody told you to take on so much. But then you've got other people that are like, well, Libra chose to do it, so therefore, and then they're putting a lot of energy on competing with you. I would have done it better. I would have done it this way. Well, how come you didn't do it? Why did I end up having to take it on? So there's two aspects to this, of you taking on more work. Spirit's looking at you going, why did you do that? Why are you doing that when you know that you're going to be burnt out? And then afterwards you're complaining about it, you know, and and then you got the other people going, well, if I would have did it. And it's like, well, why didn't you do it? Now hush. You know what I mean? So I'm seeing this energy here of you struggling with making sure that you do your part and let other people do their part. And that something about this needs to change. Right? If you want it done, then if it's like they're almost saying to you, if you want it done and you think you could do it faster, but don't complain about it later. Don't, oh my gosh, I had to carry all this stuff. Well, you know, you could have just let them fall on their face, but you couldn't do that either because something needed to be completed. So Spirit's calling attention to these scenarios that you get yourself into. And family, friends, and guides with the Devil and Five of Pentacles. The family, friends, and guides want to call attention to the spirit of poverty that may have followed your family lineage, of neglect, of poverty, of abuse, or addiction. Maybe addiction caused a lot of poverty in the family. And they want to call attention to that. Like, a lot of us are very much so, for the love of money, we have lost our way in life. For the love of something, a tangible thing, like an earthly thing, we have we have lost our way. You know, we want you to make positive changes in your life, not to take on too much, not to overextend yourself, not to enter or deal with people that are competitive with you, because it breeds, it's like almost like it's part of that spirit of poverty that comes over this family. They want to break that chain, and they're almost saying that you're the one that breaks this chain in the family. You're the one that's going to be the one that's, you know, I'm speaking to a Libra who is breaking generational chains on the family line itself, of poverty, of not getting better in life, just consistently dealing with some kind of toxic energy and just dealing with it, instead of saying, no more, no, that stops with me. I'm not going to be carrying your weight and your weight and your weight and then complaining about it. And then these people are competing against me, and it's creating this vicious cycle of, oh, I would have did it better. I swear this, I'm seeing people do this, and it's really like annoying the crap out of it. I can't stand when people do that, either one of them, but especially the one where if I got to take all this work on, and then you over here on the side like you missed a spot, I ain't gonna miss a spot on you. How about that? You know what I mean? I'm not gonna miss a spot when I talk to you with my hands. Like, don't talk to me like, it's just very, very funny to me. But professional assistance is Queen of Cups and the Devil. There's a lot of energy of a person who's very compassionate. They're compassionate to a fault, and they may want you to forgive your the toxicity or the bonds that you had. Excuse me. They're urging you to forgive. They're urging you to accept that that's what it was, and that's what it is, and that's what life, that's the situation. And to break the chain, of overdoing things or doing so much for other people and you don't get anything out of it, and then later on you're left complaining and upset about it, and they're like, why are this has got to stop for you. Not that the other people aren't at fault, but you've got to stop doing that, right? You got to stop moving so fast because you can't wait for something to be done. And so Spirit may be calling attention to all that, and they want you to understand this because they want you to get out of that cycle, and they want you to cut ties with those people. So you could be dealing with a Gemini, a Capricorn. Capricorn's really, really strong. Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. You could be a Libra, Scorpio cusp. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Cancer cusp. If you're not dealing with those signs could be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.